Cool. So hey guys, Eric, Worldwide WOD. We've got some standards for you, simple stuff. It's really not that hard. And I might make them up along the way because that way it's more fun. So we've got deadlifts. Simple thing with the deadlift, it's got to be a shoulder behind the bar position, straight hip, straight knee. We don't want bent knees. So this is great, fantastic. You want to drop it? You can drop it. If you want to touch and go, you can do that too. This position is no good. I've got my shoulders in front of the bar, my hips are not straight. Even if I pull my shoulders back, yeah, okay, right? Get it? Cool? So that's what we want to see for that. We're also going to have some fantastic hang power cleans today. There might be a reason why I went from deadlift to hang power cleans. You might want to figure that out. So as long as we come from a position in the hang position, the bar is up with straight, again, hip, knee, and I got my elbow somewhere in front. That's great. If I flash them really fast, it all depends on if they got in front. So it's pretty close. So make it really obvious. If you want your reps to count, we'd appreciate that. We also have jerks. Once again, maybe there's a reason why I'm introducing the deadlift, then the hang power clean, then the jerk. So jerk, we just got to make sure, I don't care how you jerk it, what you do, doesn't make a difference as long as in the end, the bar ends up overhead in a nice straight line, not out here. That's not good. Not bent elbowed, no good. All right, cool, you can split, you can do anything you want. We're also going to be doing some overhead barbell lunges. The lunge is stationary, so I'm going to lunge into a forward position, I'm going to come back. I can alternate legs, I can use the same leg. I don't really care what you do. So, any grip you want on the barbell. It is up and it's overhead. Knee touches, and you're back again. Knee touches, and we're back. If your knee fails to touch, that's a no rep. Do that one again. All right, cool, thanks. We are going to be doing some snatches as well. Again, with the snatch, we don't really care how the barbell ends up overhead as long as it was a singular motion. In other words, we didn't stop in the rack position. You can split it, you can squat it, you can muscle or power it, whatever you want to do. So, there it is. It's from the ground, so it's got to come back to the ground in between reps, of course. All right, cool, we like it. Excellent, fantastic. So we've got some kettlebell work as well. So the kettlebell work, for some beginners, we'll be doing a Russian swing. And all I want to do is see that the bell is above the level of the eyes. So from there, as long as I can look through, it's good. Now, on the bottom, we always want to make sure that this bell goes between the pelvis. That's what we always say. It just seems like a better way to say it than all of the other words I might use to describe that. So, between the pelvis and up. Then we also will have the American swing. Arms are straight at the top, ears in front. This is not an acceptable finish position. Cool? So those are two swings. We'll also have some kettlebell snatches. It's a one-arm snatch. As long, again, as the bell goes from between the pelvis to overhead, one arm. I don't really care how it gets there. It's got to be locked out at the top. So, somehow up, top. Cool? That's the kettlebell snatch. If my arm was out in front of me, it wouldn't count. I got to get it up overhead again, that straight line. You want to see that straight line from the side. So that's the kettlebell. We also have some burpees. And our burpees are to a plate, so I don't really care. There was some deadly chalk that got up on the kettlebell. Water. So burpee to the ground, chest to the deck. I'm down, right? I'm all the way down. Nipple line is what I consider to the deck, so that's good. I'm going to get on top of this plate, 2-foot jump. I'm going to get off the plate, 2-foot jump. That's critical, 2 feet on, 2 feet off. When I burpee, I'm not going to burpee with any part of my body over the plate. None of that, right? Because I could just... That's a no rep. All right, no part of my body over that plate. So the hand release push-up is used because it really allows for a lot of variation, and anybody should be able to do it because my standard is going to be really easy for you. So we're going to be on the ground. When you initiate the first push-up, you don't have to release your hands because they were released. So I can push up. There's one. The release is the hand has to come up, and we push up to full lockout. This wouldn't count. Full lockout. So we can also come up in that worm position. The key is I got to at least make sure I break the plane of plank. So if I came up in that worm, as we call it, and never got to a plank, that's a no rep. We can't do that. So we'd have to come up and make sure we at least get to that plank. Okay? Or a straight plank on the way up. Either one is fine. Box jumps or step ups all the way through will allow either or. So step up, simply step up. Open hip at the top, down. You can jump down, step down, whatever you want to do. Mix and match, however you like to do it. So as long as when you box jump, we get up and we're open, then we're good. Jump down, come back up, open, good. You can rebound, I'm not going to, but you could do that as well. So whatever you want to do on the box is great for that purpose. We're going to do a wall ball as well, so follow me over to the wall. The beginners will be held to a slightly different standard. The best way to assess the standard to hold your beginners to is to have them do a squat with the wall ball in front of them, and whatever they get, that's what they get. Encourage them down, see what they get, that's what they get. After that, if they blatantly go much more shallow than what they showed you they could do, then that's a good opportunity to no rep them. Otherwise, we're not going to hold that standard. Otherwise, the rest of you, I want to see that the crease of that hip is below the knee. So you've got an angle that slopes downward in the bottom of the squat. You are going to be hitting your target 10 feet, 9 feet, 8 feet, depending on what you see for your standard. And it's going to touch the wall at or above that target, come down, catch, squat, back up again. If you drop the ball, then you need to stop, pick up the ball full standing again, and then squat and initiate. So to start, pick up the ball full standing, squat, and initiate. Oh my goodness, that's a light ball. All right, ball came down, squat, and initiate. And if we do this, that's no good. Do that, no good. Unless you're a beginner, that's all you have. And if I throw it up in the air, all right, up in the air, no good, no good. We can't do that. Just gotta hit the wall. All right, cool. So that's our wall balls. All right, so as much as I don't like to put jumping pull-ups in, it's the best sub we can do on the beginner side, scaled side. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna be doing jumping pull-ups. On the jumping pull-up, what we're looking for is a straight arm at the bottom and a chin over bar at the top. We're not too concerned with the height that you use for the box, as long as it's fully straight arm. So you either have to squat more, you have to jump more, whatever it is. So, all right, so I guess I go down, that's my straight arm, and I jump, and my chin's over the bar. If I start to rep these out really, really fast, the problem that I'm gonna get is I'm not gonna get to this full extension at the bottom. And those are all no reps, none of those count, all the way down. Cool. We'll have chin over the bar pull-ups as well. Any grip you want, any way you want. As long as that chin is over the bar, I don't really care what you do. And then chest to bar as well, same thing. We have to hit the clavicle or below. And again, I don't care how you do it. If I am butterflying and I miss, that was awesome. That will never happen again. But if you miss, like I just did, I just missed it, didn't quite get there, no rep, got a touch. All right, cool. I'm gonna go put my jock strap on and do some more of these. Thanks, guys.